What's good? What's good with you? So I wanted to do something a little different today. So I wanted to cook like a frozen side vegetable with you. So I'm doing a new one. I haven't done it before. It's called stir fry veggies and sauce. I've cut it open. I'm gonna put the heat on. I'm gonna do medium high, okay? So that's like a 6 or 7. And so I gotta be honest with you. So it says open the sauce package and empty into a large non-stick skillet and add frozen veggies and 2 teaspoons of water. And then you cover and cook it. And I'll cut that part out, no problem. And then, but I disagree. I disagree. So it's like anytime when recipes are like, hey, this is how you do it, I always read through it, right? I always think of one of my favorite chefs. She's no longer with us in this physical realm, which is fine. But it's like one of the things she says is like read through the recipe, all right? And I strongly encourage that, all right? I strongly encourage that. And so I disagree. I disagree. So honestly, the water I think is okay, especially if you don't want to work with oil. That is totally acceptable. So I'm just gonna grab some water here in a sec. Traveling. I did a little bit more than 2 tablespoons. I'm not gonna lie to you. Probably did a 1/4 cup. And you just kind of add them in. These have been in there a little bit, so they're a little frostbitten. Life oh wow, life happens. And I totally forgot I even had them. So, yay. So it's kind of fun about like cleaning out your freezer, right? It's like, what's in there? So we get to explore. So I just gotta plug them in here. You're in medium high heat, 6, 7. I'm gonna pump it up to 7. Yeah, and because of my experience of cooking with frozen food and everything, I'm gonna wait to have the vegetables cook, and then I'm gonna add my sauce. And then honestly, I have some chicken. You use tofu, whatever meat substitute you want. I cut up some chicken, free from the restaurant, thank you. And then I cut up something fresh, right? Anytime I cook something that's frozen, I like to add something fresh. So again, we get, oh, I had to show you these. Okay, so we get these like green onions from the restaurant. And lately, they have not been natural. Okay, they have not been natural. Let me show you these bad boys. I was gonna show these to my mom later because they're just massive. Oh, look at that. These are fucking huge, dude. Look at this. Look at this. That is not normal. These look like my cargo was telling me. These look like leeks. I'm like, yeah, they look like leeks. That's how big they are, right? And I just thought it was so funny because it's just massive. And so yeah, we typically only use the green tops for the restaurant. So that's why we get to bring home onions at home. So I'm loving that feature. I got them in. I gotta be honest. I love that. I love that for me, as my sister would say. So this is gonna take some time. And it says on the package like 8 to 9 minutes. I probably believe it. I'm just going in my pan with my hands. Yes, they're washed. Don't be scared. Just breaking up the frozen bitten vegetables. Okay, so they all have their own space. And the part of having water in the pan and vegetables and heat is mainly to steam them through. Right, so we're going to put the lid on. It'll bring up the temperature quicker because it'll contain the heat in the pan. And yeah, I will see you in a moment. Little look-see. Little thaw bits. Probably added too much water. You know what's best about that? When you add too much water to something, you can take the lid off and then the liquid inside will evaporate right into the air. So I'm just gonna do that. I'm touching my broccoli because that's the thickest parts in here. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it uncovered at this point. It has not been 8 to 9 minutes. And I think that's really unnecessary. All right, because it's like, these are very small pieces, right? That they give you. I did tear some of the big ones up, I will be honest. But it's like, it's mainly like smallish cut vegetables. And so it's not going to take a lot of time for it to thaw. So I still have it on medium-high heat. Guess I can stop touching it now. My hands. It's getting hot, y'all. It's getting hot. Which is fine. But yeah, the liquid's already reduced. It's already reducing. I think that'll actually be great too, because it'll help thin out the sauce, but also kind of make more of the sauce. So one of the things I did with the sauce that I did not do on camera is like, so it comes in like a little sauce packet, and with my years of experience using Trader Joe's meals, like that orange chicken, you know, you place this sauce under like running hot water, and you just kind of massage it till it's not frozen. I mean, it's still chilly, but it's not frozen. But that's just something to help the cooking process, but also reduce the cooking time as well. So that is my thoughts. So I'm just gonna go in here. And then again, frozen vegetables are going to release their own water themselves. So it's like, yeah, it's reducing, it's eliminating some water here, but I could tell as I whack my fucking oven. That there's still some more water being released. You can't see that. I'll get better at cameras, I promise. This is raw dog in first versions, so pardon me and my newbiness. I'm coming from Instagram, all right? So I'm not used to the YouTube format, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Just be patient with me. But yeah, I always liked the concept, right, of real-time cooking. Because it's like you always see clips and it's like, well, how do you do that? How do you actually make that? Next time I will show you how to cut like chicken and onions. But yeah, so I'm just gonna add this in before the sauce. Alright, you want to heat everything up. If you want raw green onion to be your garnish, do that. Again, this is what's great about cooking, is like you get to tailor it to you, right? Your rhythm, your kitchen, right? Do it to you. And again, if you don't want chicken, you got ground beef, you got like some tofu that's been marinated. That's always good in here. I bet this, again, this is my first time making this. I was craving something, right? I was craving something fresh. I made a teriyaki noodle cabbage dinner the other day. I think I might share on here because it was fucking good. So again, I'm not going to put the lid on it because there's water in it. Still want it to be, reduce it. And honestly, this time round, for now, I say that now. Like, for me, it's hard to, for me, the hard part for me is to stick to a recipe and not change anything as I go along, because I'm so used to doing that. It's natural for me to do that. That I just kind of let myself. Because again, like intuitive, your intuition comes in, your body comes in, different thoughts of creativity come in. So it's fun to honor those times when that happens, because that's what makes cooking fun. All right, so we've cooked this a little bit. Most of the water has reduced. There's still a little bit there. I hope this sounds okay. We'll work on it. We'll work on it. I really can open this package. I really can. There we go. All right, we're gonna open up the sauce. It smells like teriyaki. That's actually quite pleasant. Yes, I taste it. Make sure you taste the sauce. Make sure you like it before you wreck your dinner, all right? With anything you're cooking. Don't wreck your meal. Just blindly trust what you're putting in, all right? Again, that's the gift you can give yourself, is like tasting as you go along. And no, I didn't taste the vegetables because they're vegetables. And I know what the chicken tastes like. And I know what green onion tastes like. Gotta stay forever. Yeah, you know what? That's actually pretty solid. A little rinsey rinse. A little rinsey rinse. So, yep, I'm gonna be old fashioned and show you this like this. So I'm just gonna stir it. Looks like there's gonna be enough to cover everything. I'm still on medium-high heat. I will say I'm still on medium-high heat. So I'm sure my chicken, my green onion are still a little chill, to be honest with you. But now, now I wish I had some sesame seeds. My dad has them in my mom's kitchen. I did not take those from the house. All right. Yeah, a little bit of water gets mixed in with the sauce. I'm loving this. Again, use a non-stick skillet. Don't be a hero. That's how I feel. My roommate bought this pan, and I'm really enjoying this pan because it really doesn't stick. Just slick. Slick, y'all. You know what? I'm wondering if I want rice, but I'm not thinking so. Because this is going to be all me. And then, you know what rice does? It just absorbs all the sauce that you just created for yourself. Because I was like, I love Lucy extra sauce. Right, I love having that feeling of like sipping sauce at the end of my meal. Like, with pasta, with anything, with veggies, with chicken, just soup, just extra liquid. So actually, I'm going to turn off the heat. I'm going to put the lid on. I'm going to pull it away from the heat. So it kind of allows the food or, you know, whatever is inside to settle in. Just kind of just relax a bit, right? Like there's been a lot of like agitation around. And so now the sauce or the food actually gets to thicken a bit. And so it just kind of allows it to come together. Well, you gotta get ready for, you know, getting bowls, you know, plates, utensils ready, like sitting dinner, and whatnot, and it'll still stay hot because the lid's on, okay? It'll be all right. And if you find it getting a little chilly, just put it back on. Like there's still a lot of like residual heat here because we did medium-high heat. And if anything, you could just easily put it on, put it to medium, get a quick heat, stir it like, sometimes when I have the lid on, I just stir it like this, right? You're still stirring it. Get aggressive, get aggressive. You're still stirring it, but you still have the lid on, so you can still keep it heated and hot. But that is my take on the stir fry bird's eye sauce. Let's see, how about that? So here's what we created together. Some chicken, again, just some veggies, and some teriyaki sauce. Again, this is what I used. Right, comes with a sauce pouch. I think there's other variations, you know, it's like math, $2.40, right, for all of it. So this is my meal. Because it's veggies, y'all. I'm gonna win, I'm gonna win. And here we go. It's hot as heck. I eat with a large spoon. Because there's sauce, man. Like, there's sauce in here. Like, I'm excited. Look at this. I'm excited. Oh, I can't show you. I'm sorry. There's sauce in there. I promise. Here. I promise. I promise. There's sauce in that. Look at that. There's sauce. Oh, that's what I'm excited about. I love the extra bits. All right. I'm going to burn my face off for you, but it's going to be awesome. Oh, God. Even just the green onion's good. And now you can still adjust. I know people are a fan of sriracha. I am not. Unpopular opinion. But yeah, could this use some heat? For sure, there's options. Any hot sauce, really. Or, not sponsored. But Trader Joe's makes this really good crunchy chili onion crisp. I'll put up. Right. Here to use some. Keep it up with the, the Asian theme of everything. So again, like the chili crunch. I think I might add it. I think it'll be fun. But yeah, let me know down below like what you want to know how to cook. If there are any other sides you want me to cook. Or there's any certain dishes you want to cook along with me, you let me know. Let me know down in the comments, because this is, again, the judgment is not in the kitchen, y'all. It's not in the kitchen. Some people are like, oh my God, you're teaching people how to like heat up a frozen dinner. I'm like, yes. Yes, I am. Because no one else has done it, because people think it's so dumb and like so simple, and you think you're dumb that you can't do that. And it's just, it's sad. It's a waste of thought. It's a waste of energy to even like think like that. All right. So I'm here for you. I hold space for you, and you get to have like a nutritious, good tasting meal. And it does not matter what the size or shape or color of what your body is. Like, it does not matter. You get to have a lovely, delicious, nutritious meal that aligns with you, aligns with your goals, and honors your rhythm in the kitchen, okay? Because again, it's your kitchen. You get to lead it, my friend. You get to lead it. And I'm just here to hold space for you while you get to know yourself, get to know, what you want to eat, what you want to learn how to cook for yourself, whether it is simple things. Again, I love shortcuts like this because, again, it helps me create a kitchen that supports me in days where I'm obviously feeling cozy. And honestly, it's important because it's like, I don't know what chefs in their right mind are putting on their chef coat. Sorry, Micah. Putting on their chef coat and cooking at home. That's not real, right? That's not realistic. It's just, and the fact that people have that expectation, I think is mind-boggling. All right, it's mind-boggling. And it's like, well, why would I put my chef coat on to teach you how to cook when I don't cook in my chef coat at home? Right? That doesn't feel real to me. That doesn't feel honest with me. So I'm like, yeah, this is one of my favorite like cozy outfits. Enjoy while I make myself my first meal of the day at 2 p.m. because that works with me and my alignment and my rhythm of today, right? So again, just hold space for yourself. Do yourself a favor and leave the judgment in the garbage, okay? Because it holds you back. Yeah, it holds you back from showing up for yourself and feeding yourself in the way that in your inner bits that you can feed yourself. So hold space for you. And again, let me know down below what you want to know how to cook. What do you want to cook with me? Is it another frozen side? Is it like another meal? Is it like something quick and easy? I have a lot more to share. I have a lot to share. And yes, production, lighting, sound will get better over time. And so I appreciate your patience with me. in that aspect because humanness and doing this raw is something I really enjoy because it's like you don't see that out there. So that is me. And so thank you for holding space for me. And I always hold space for you. So now that I've finished my meal, right? This is the best time to ask yourself a couple questions. So it's like, what were you craving when you were eating it? For me, it was like sweetness. Like it needed a little bit more sweetness to it. So it's like maybe next time I'll add in some pineapple, like chunks, bits, whatever you want to, whatever size you want. Or it's like right now, it's like yeah, I could eat a little bit more. I'm not like totally full. So it's like, okay, maybe next time, then I would add like some rice or some cauli rice or maybe like another vegetable just to kind of like bulk it up a little bit. Or maybe add a little bit more protein. It depends on you, right? But it's really fun about that's what's fun about cooking is like you make a meal and then you already think about what's next that I could create with that meal. So it's like when you go to the grocery store, you're like, "Oh, I want to make this again." But I also want to add some pineapple or some rice or some cauli rice or maybe you want to have like a different side with it, next to it. Like it kind of depends on you and again, your rhythm, right? So this is where the play gets to kind of exist, right? There's a lot of adapting, there's a lot of trying different things. So it's like give yourself space for that to explore, right? Also have gratitude for the meal that you just had that you created for yourself, right? And then you get to play with that moving forward. And that is like the jelly jam of why like cooking gets to be fun for you. So again, I do want to know like what would you add to a meal? What would you add to the meal? What would you make it more satisfying? Maybe it would be like a hit of acid. Some lime actually would be good to, it helps brighten up, especially like frozen meals. It helps brighten things up a bit. Or maybe it is adding something fresh like cilantro or, like the possibilities are endless, but it's also fun to tap into your own creativity about that. You know what I mean? So let me know down below. What would you add to that meal?